Your Monday morning.
Very easy. How do you talk to an angel?
You die
say
first.
I was gonna say you say hi, Hsueh Yun.
Hi.
See?
Oh,
That's
sorry.
how you talk to an angel.
Thank you.
You see?
Thank you.
FD.
I'm polishing my halo right now.
I need to go bury my head. I gotta go bury my head.
But we are so glad to welcome back on the show ST Senior Food Correspondent Tan Hsueh Yun, and a great article that you just put forward, Tired of Mala, and you've covered all these new restaurants in Singapore where people can experience and really expand their appreciation and understanding of Chinese flavors.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to get down to that in a while. Right now, we've got a question that we're going to put up across our Facebook. It's scrolling across the bottom. What is your favorite Chinese dish?
Whoa.
Dish. What's your favorite Chinese dish? Sorry, mine's mala.
Ayo.
FD, are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm a mala fiend.
No.
I love
How
mala.
spicy?
You?
How
love-
spicy though?
I don't like it till it numbs it because I actually like the flavors in mala.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair
So
enough.
if it numbs me, then I lose it all. It needs to be really hot without numbing me.
Okay.
Like heat hot. You're talking about heat hot?
No, spice hot, but without numbing me.
So how is it? Zhongla, middle.
You speak to me
Tala?
in French. How the hell am I going to know what you're saying?
You can say hell on the
No.
airwaves.
Yes, can. So how do I do it?
Wait, the angel cannot say.
I can't.
You can't. I can.
I promise I won't.
Okay, so
You
what's,
can.
what's
All
your
right.
favorite Chinese dish? We've got $150 worth of dining vouchers from Lady Wu.
What? I want...
You do? Oh,
She likes
just
Lady Wu
kidding.
too.
I'm
Lady Wu
just
is...
kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, Lady Wu is the OG rooftop bar with sweeping views of the CBD, vibrant ambience, live music performances, and they've got great food as well.
yes. Okay, so I want to start things off first. So the title of your article is Tired of Mala? Well, head to these Singaporean restaurants for the new Chinese flavor. It sounds almost personal.
Yeah.
And then of course based on our little conversation off air just now, how about yourself? Are you tired of mala, or is it something that you're
not
hearing
really.
around
I'm
you?
not a fan of mala. Okay, I'm just
Oh.
not a fan of very spicy food.
Oh.
Okay.
Numbing or otherwise,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Because I'm a chili coward.
Oh,
let's
okay,
just
okay.
to put it. No, really, really.
Okay.
But I like FD. I kind of like the subtlety of mala when
Yeah.
there is subtlety.
When there's subtlety, yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right? There's like the floral nature of the peppercorns,
Yes.
that sort of thing. And I think there has been such wave after wave of mala restaurants opening here,
Right.
representing just a very small facet of Sichuan cuisine.
True.
And I think it's good to have new flavors, new things come in, and sort of expand our horizon. I mean, in Singapore, the Chinese restaurant scene is dominated by Cantonese and Teochew to a
That's
certain
true.
extent, right?
That's true.
So it's always good to have like new things to explore, new flavors to appreciate, right? And I think this new wave of restaurants does exactly that.
Okay, we're going to go live on Facebook. So those of you on radio, you can go to Facebook now. I'm trying to say, because I want to define new. Okay, so let's go across. So, how do you define new?
Okay, so let's take the example of Hainanese cuisine.
Right.
Okay.
So in
Chicken rice.
That's right.
Yes.
In Singapore, we have Hainanese chicken rice, Hainanese pork chop, Hainanese curry rice.
Yes.
And it is an interesting version of Hainanese cuisine because, and it's to do with history, right? British occupation.
Yeah.
A lot of Hainanese people
Yeah.
were working for, cooking
Yeah,
for
for the
the
Brits.
troops
Yeah,
for the
and
troops,
things like
yeah.
that. So they incorporated a lot of influences, Western influences into their food. And that is how we have our own very unique version of Hainanese food.
So isn't the Hainanese pork chop from that time?
Yeah.
The pork chop rice,
Yeah.
right? It came out of the British
That's
camps, right?
Yeah. Right. The thing is, in Hainan, in China, those are not dishes that you would get there. Even the chicken rice is different, right?
Oh,
So with this new restaurant, Mr. Hainan, he's the owner is trying to bring in flavors from his hometown. You know, Hainanese food, the way Hainanese in Hainan eat it, Right? So I took particular interest in his chicken rice because it's very different. I mean, in Singapore, the chicken rice has also evolved, right? You know, from the ingredients that we get here, from influences, you know, in this part of the world. But I thought that it was very interesting that the chickens are reared, are slaughtered at a much older age than they would be if you were in Singapore.
Really?
Yeah. And I think that characterizes Hainanese chicken rice in Hainan. It's like the chicken might be a little older, the meat might be a little firmer, but the flavor is a lot better, I think.
Really?
Than chickens that are slaughtered because they're tender and young. Yeah, I mean, in Chinese cuisine, right, to make really good fish soup stock, you use old hens, right? And you use old hens because they have a lot more flavor in them bones, right? Yeah. So
I find the same thing true of some women I know. Yeah.
Oh. FD.
Sorry.
Yes, see, thank you for saying that. Yes, FD.
Yeah. Speaking as a senior citizen. Okay. But me, I'm referring to myself. Yeah.
Angel of the Airways.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. But this is quite interesting. You know, who knows? Maybe with Mr. Hainan actually coming down here, right? And then you, like you said, using the older chicken in making the chicken rice. Who knows? They might exert some sort of influence on local cuisine as well.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you did all this research, right? You obviously, it seems like you went regionally. Was there anything that really surprised you? That jumped out at you?
Okay, so about a year, in last December, which is not that long ago, there was this restaurant called Hakka Yu that opened at Jewel, right?
Yes,
and
I saw it.
Since then, they've opened another one, and then the
third one's coming. Yeah,
third one's coming, right?
Yeah,
and I'm like, Hakka food, that's interesting, right? Because I mean, I think there are, you know, people, there's a Hakka population.
There is,
Yes.
there is.
Right? Again, the food will be slightly different, I guess, depending on, you know, like what your family does.
Yes, I was just about to mention that. Yeah.
You know, So I didn't think that it would take root
so well, right?
so well, but
That is surprising,
you've got like in less than a year 3 restaurants from the same, you know, from the same genre
the same brand.
coming, same brand coming up.
Yeah, that is quite surprising as well. So I guess we do have sort of a liking, you know.
Yeah,
You know,
maybe
it's
it's like a
back to our
comfort
instinctive-
food sort of thing, you know. Yeah, and I mean, this is I'm very optimistic that you know, Singaporeans are ready to kind of like just venture out of their comfort zone.
I think we can also see it from the way that they're traveling. They're not going to the same same few cities in China, not like Beijing, Shanghai. They're actually venturing out.
Yes.
You know, so I think you're right. I think we are ready. We are ready to embrace, you know, different regional Chinese cuisine as well.
Yeah.
So with that, if you're saying that, if they're traveling to different places, they're experiencing different things, are there regional cuisines that are just underrepresented in a food country like Singapore?
Yeah, I mean, Hakka food, you know,
Yep.
I think to a certain extent Hainanese food as well. It because it's the what we get here is so very different from what it is,
And also
over
just
there.
like a tiny portion of what it really is.
Exactly, right? I'm not so much of an expert in Chinese regional cooking that I can single out anything that is underrepresented. But these are the ones that are coming in, the Hainan, the Hakka. You know, I just hope that they take root and that they find fans in Singapore.
Yeah.
You know, and they keep going because, you know, in Singapore, restaurants just go belly up, right? You know?
Yeah, they do
I mean,
all the time.
It's nuts.
And even, I think recently there was a restaurant, I don't remember the name of it, but it's actually like China Muslim cuisine, and I think it's somewhere in Chinatown, which I thought was really interesting. So there was this very famous, like, he's a China Muslim, and he came down here just to talk about the restaurant.
That sounds fantastic.
I'll find it for you.
Yeah, but you know, Peking Chamber, which is one of the restaurants I wrote about. So they were telling me about Beijing cuisine and how it's got like Shandong influence, and it's got influence from your imperial
That history
royal
of it.
cuisine
Yes,
sort of
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
And then you also have a sizable Muslim population,
Right.
and that how that influences the food as well. So maybe
Fascinating.
Beijing cuisine is also kind of underrepresented.
Okay.
Right, because
Okay.
you go to a restaurant that serves Peking duck, but a lot of the other food will probably be like Cantonese, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Actually, that's
right.
true. Okay.
So
okay,
this
good
could
point.
be interesting to explore, right? The kind of confluence between your northern Chinese cuisine,
Yeah.
your imperial kind of food,
Yes,
and then the kind of amalgamation and how they make it work. I think it's fascinating.
Like, I find it really interesting and also just like mind blowing when you look at like the food influences and cultural influences of places that are at the border.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? When
absolutely.
It's with like Russia,
Yes.
and like Tibet, those
Yes.
parts. It will be very niche, but if we could go down that route,
Yeah.
have establishments like that here, that
Yeah.
would be wonderful.
yeah, like
Really
the
an
border between
eye-opener.
Malaysia and Thailand.
Yes,
interesting
it's
food,
very,
right?
It's very
yeah.
distinct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think that eating in Singapore is about identity? I mean, for example, Chinese Singaporeans identify with regional identities, Sichuan, wherever it may be.
No.
Does that affect what people are willing to?
Omnivores. We're omnivores. We just eat whatever tastes good.
So it really doesn't matter.
No, I don't. Would you? I mean, I don't wake up in the morning and say, "Ooh, I really feel like Cantonese food today." I don't.
That's true. You get up and you mention a dish, not a cuisine.
Yeah. Oh, which is why I think your quiz is really good. You must tell me the results of it. What is, like the best Chinese dish, right?
Yeah.
Okay. what the
Remember, we are
responses
running that on the bottom of our screen. What is your favorite Chinese dish?
It'll be
Yeah.
interesting to see what
Yeah.
people actually say.
Yeah.
We were talking off air, and you mentioned something that's really interesting about how you've observed that Singapore is sort of like adopted. We love mala flavor so much that people are starting to feel that it's a Singaporean flavor.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about this
Well,
observation.
I was having this conversation with a chef.
Yeah.
And he was saying that he doesn't want his kids to grow up thinking that mala is a Singapore flavor.
Oh.
Right, but you see it everywhere, right? In like
right,
fish
right.
skin, in potato chips, and nuts. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's pervasive, right?
Yeah.
And then like which one of us does not have a jar of Laokan Ma at home, right? Even
have
I
two.
have it, and I'm a chili coward, right? Yeah, so I have multiple bottles actually. Yeah, right.
I have at least two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just kind of think maybe I hope it was a phase that we went through.
Sure.
And that there would be room for more facets of Sichuan cuisine to come, to the fore.
Right.
So that we can appreciate it for what it is and not
In all
just
totality.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And not
yes.
just focus on one part of it, Yeah.
Are there any other big cuisines or regional cuisines that you would like to see come to Singapore? Because we all talk, we all talk Sichuan. It seems to be the one thing that people talk about more than anything else.
Right.
But are there other cuisines that you think perhaps could come to Singapore?
I don't know. I'm excited about the Hainanese part of it.
Okay.
Like showcasing what it actually tastes like.
Yeah.
and
I would love to try this. How different is this chicken rice?
Right. I would like to try
Yeah.
it too. Yeah, I
How
have to say.
different is it?
Yeah, I mean, I wanna know. I think it's probably gonna be a lot more subtle. The chili part of it maybe not such a huge deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. So I would like to learn a little bit more about that.
Okay. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
We'll talk more. We're going to head back on air, so come and join us, okay?
Okay, we're back on air. That's Joe Jackson stepping out, 9:29 on your Monday morning. This is a question I've always meant to ask you, and I never have.
Oh.
Person visiting Singapore, Westerner,
Okay.
if you had to recommend a Chinese dish for them to try,
Oh, this is a good one.
here's a person, he doesn't understand Chinese food.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't count Chinese food in America as Chinese food, because I think it's all tweaked to the palate. But really Chinese, what would you recommend that?
Can I give you two?
Sure, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely.
The first, and both are okay. Wait. Maybe one of them can be okay. So the first one would be a Cantonese double boiled soup
Okay.
because, I mean, they have bone broth.
Yeah, they do.
Our mothers have been making bone broth for centuries.
This is true.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
This is true.
And the subtlety, the depth of flavor of that spoonful of soup, I hope will blow their mind,
Sure.
right? And then, you know, the hours of time that has gone into making that soup and
Yep.
simmering it and,
Yep.
you know, the bones and and
Yep.
herbs. And the second one is going to be another subtle dish is Teochew steamed pomfret.
Oh, good choice,
No, I
though.
hate to say this.
What,
I have
you-
never had Teochew steamed
What?
pomfret.
How long have you lived here?
All my life. I've
See?
never had Teochew
Excuse
steamed
me,
pomfret.
why?
Don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I've never had it. I have never had Teochew steamed
This is
pomfret.
ridiculous.
It's nuts, right?
Yeah.
I have never eaten
I'm
it.
just going to get out of the way so that you can swing your arm and slap him.
Yes. I cannot. I'm an angel. I cannot swear.
But you can slap, no?
Oh, no.
All right, we're going to go back onto Facebook Live, but we want to say a huge thank you, of course, to Hsueh Yun for joining us here again. What a fun conversation, and more of it as we head on to Facebook Live. Come and join us. Okay, slap, go.
So back on Facebook. No, she can't understand that I've never had Teochew.
Why
pomfret.
not,
Why?
though? Why not,
I don't
though?
know.
Yeah.
It's just something I've never had because I'm not a fish fan. That's number one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a
Okay.
fish fan. That's number one. There are a few places. I mean, I can eat the fish when it comes in noodle soup, not the thin sliced fish. That I can. But I have the fear of
Whole
cod
fish.
when it comes to bones. Oh, I'm so
Okay.
scared.
See, that's why pomfret is perfect for you.
What do you mean?
It doesn't have like little tiny bones that bury themselves in the flesh.
Yes.
It's just
Right,
like
right.
right there in the center, and it's a
Straightforward.
Meaty, it's
Yeah.
a meaty fish.
Yes.
Is it?
No, it is. It is.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I mean, because
Okay, I'll go and eat it.
D.
I'll go and eat it.
kena.
I,
You know what? She won't come back on the show until
Yeah,
you
I-
eat
Okay,
your
okay, I'll go and
Seriously,
eat. I'll
get
go
it
and eat
done.
pomfret.
yeah,
Oh my
homework.
God.
FD.
Okay,
Homework.
okay, I'll go and eat pomfret.
But at the same time, I'm going to try and bribe her with this bling water bottle that she really likes.
I
in
like
pink.
it.
I will get it.
I
Okay.
like it.
So please come back. You
I
know,
will.
It takes a
I-
while
I-
for him to get things done.
I know. I think
Kena.
there was something about green curry. when we
Yes,
were-
Thai green
He
curry.
doesn't like,
Bleh.
right? You don't like. And how do you feel about? Okay,
I love Thai green curry.
Oh, that's one thing. You're not a chili person. What was the name of Indepal's restaurant, Joe?
Mare.
Mare. Have you heard of Mare?
Yeah, I ate there.
You've eaten
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Have you tried his banana chili?
No.
Very
He does a
interesting.
banana. He cannot bottle it because it cannot hold.
Yeah, can't
It
go.
has
Oh.
it has a shelf life of 2 days. But the next time you go there, if you eat, ask him for the banana chili. I have never in my life tasted a chili like that.
It's really hot.
It's not, but it is flavorful.
Yep.
It's the chili with it's the banana that brings it to life.
Correct.
So he uses banana, the flesh of the banana.
Yeah.
Not banana skin, but
No,
the flesh,
of the banana.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which
And it's
it
got
is-
good heat, like not
Oh.
too
It's
spicy.
It's good heat, but yeah, not too spicy.
But it's the taste.
It's
Okay.
a
Really is
taste.
very
So
distinct.
eat it with rice.
You no,
when he
eat it.
serves
With,
it,
Eat
yeah.
it with
did he serve
his
it?
chicken wing.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
The chicken wing with the chicken rice inside.
Oh Lord, that chicken wing is very good.
You eat that with the banana
Oh.
chili.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Maybe you had it because you went there and you had the chicken
I
wing.
went early,
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
at the tail end of an interview. Because these days when I turn up, because I never want to eat right when
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
interviewing,
yeah.
then they like guerrilla attack me with food. It's like, oh, the chef just prepared a couple. Then the next thing you know is like the entire table is filled with food.
Yeah,
and you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
what?
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
you managed to try some of this stuff.
Yeah, I
But
did.
Really,
So,
I was quite
yeah.
mind blown. I mean, he's really very talented. in
That was
what
one
he
that
does,
that I think you should try. Have you tried his what's it?
Pani puri.
Oh yeah.
With
Yes, I think I did. Yeah.
With
That was
the
fun.
dragon fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. He's doing very interesting things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
very.
feel.
Now
Right?
you see how he plays like that.
Yeah.
From your experience, can people play like that with Chinese food?
I think a lot of places do. I mean, you think of how Hainanese food has kind of taken on a Singaporean kind of point of view. Peranakan food as well, right? Peranakan food in Malacca and Penang would be very different from the
Yes.
Peranakan food in Singapore, right?
Yes.
So, people do riff. I mean, riffing is something that people have done, for millennia, right? So I don't see why other people can't, or they can't do it with Chinese food. I mean, you look at Longjing, which is one of the restaurants I wrote about, right? I mean, that pagoda dessert is probably not, traditional, but they do it because, you need to win over a new audience. You need to win over audiences that are social media savvy and things like that. So, for a cuisine cannot just stay kind of, buried and sort of fossilized, right? You've got to change, right? You've got to evolve with taste, with circumstances and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do feel like people do not give a thought about like Chinese cuisine being able to have something that can influence, like for the chefs thinking like, oh, I could get really good influences in terms of their flavor profile or the spices that they use. I think they kind of just they're not open to that they don't open their eyes to that thing. But now I think it's coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, so that would be really, really cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing a lot of chefs that run that are from here using ingredients from China.
Yes.
Right? Zoltan at Bonn, he uses chilies, an interesting array of chilies from China. He has that white golden fungus, which is it's just so delicious.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
Good.
people are exploring flavors, ingredients, and all that, and that can only be good for us.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
I agree. For the listeners who want to expand their Chinese food horizons, what are your top 3 tips? Like, mindset, approach, where to go, or even if you have a place to recommend, go for it.
Well, I'm not gonna recommend places necessarily, but
Okay.
Can I just say, and the biggest tip, right? The only tip is be adventurous, because you never know, right?
Right.
What you might like and what you might take to.
Right.
So I mean, if you're going for 大辣 with your mala, then just
Go for it.
yeah, go big. Yeah.
I will try pomfret.
She's challenging you.
I will try pomfret.
Hey, you are.
You do realize it just now when he had that whole spiel to talk about, right? He was trying to distract us from the fact
Yes.
that you realize that,
Of
right?
course.
Yeah. We know what you're doing. We know.
Yes.
Okay.
Yo.
Alrighty. So thank you so much for joining us here
Thank
on
you
the
for
show.
having me on.
This is so much fun. Please come back, even
know.
though he hasn't eaten the techu fish. I bribe you with
you
a
are.
bling
Okay,
bottle.
I will eat the fish
You
before you come
are.
back. I will eat the fish before.
Yay!
You got, I think you got 8 weeks, right?
I don't know. Maybe less. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I will
better
go
get
do it.
cracking, huh?
Okay.
Aiyo.
Thank you so
so much
much.
once
Thank you.
again.